Keanu, it is great to meet you. Great to have you here on our set on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. You're still huffing and puffing a little bit, man. I mean, you came straight off the field, didn't you?
I did. Just finished.
We saw you after practice doing some gassers with some of your teammates and whatnot. Is that just sort of your mentality, a little bit of extra work to try to get ahead as you get ready for the regular season?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you got to do the little extra things to be ready to go when the season comes. But, we as a defense, we didn't have a very up-to-beat practice, as a defensive back unit. So, running those gases is just a way to, get in shape and get our win back.
So a fan, we're working here, Keanu. Don't have the best sightline, as you can see, on the practice, but a fan told me that Robert Alford had a couple of pick sixes on Matt Ryan. A, is that true? And B, if so, why would you say that the defensive back group didn't have that great of a practice out there?
It's true. He did get a pick six. As a unit, we made some great plays, but overall, running to the ball at a consistent basis, we didn't do that. So, working on that and really working on our shape and staying in shape and doing that. That's what I was focusing on.
Falcons first-round pick Keanu Neal, our guest on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game, live here at Flowery Branch. You have been the biggest story the first 5 days of camp. What happened over the weekend with Jacob Tamme and with Eric Weems? You laying some lumber. What did you learn from that? What was the growth process like after having a practice like you did?
Having surfboard shoulders, not letting the good things get to you or the bad things, because it can really affect you. But, the biggest thing is protecting the team. I mean, everyone knows, I got a good hit on one of our guys. But, I didn't try to hit him hard, but, it was hard enough for guys to come and check me and hold me accountable to protect the team, because that's one of our rules. And, I learned that, not trying to kill our guys and really protect the team.
But, Keanu, you're looking at me, and I can see the fire in your eyes, man. And me and John and a lot of other people here at Sports Radio 92.9 The Game can't speak for the other media guys in town. We love it. Okay, it's easier to turn a guy down than to turn a guy up, isn't it, Keanu?
Yeah, that's true.
What do they say to you then? You said they checked you. Do they pull you to the side outside of practice? Is this something that gets handled right there on the field? What's said between a veteran and you when that play happens?
No, they just come up to me and tell me, we can't do that. We can't, have our guys on the ground like that. I mean, they love the fire, they love the aggressiveness and everything, but, at the end of the day, it's our team. It's my teammate, and we got to protect the team.
Hey, Keanu, we love having you, man. We love the fact you're an assassin on the back end of the defense, coming up as a heat-seeking missile. We love that. This team needed that. Were you surprised you went 17? Because it was looking like a second-round grade for you. Most people had a second-round grade on you. Most of the mock drafts had you going second round. Were you surprised you went 17?
I wasn't. I was just trusting God and trusting the process. I wasn't really, thinking too much about it. I was just sitting back and just letting the chips fall where they may.
Did you have a promise from the Falcons? Did you know that they were targeting you mid-first round, or was that a total shocker to you?
I didn't know for sure. I was hoping. This is a great organization, a great fit schematically, but I didn't know. I didn't know.
Now you're the youngster in the back end of the secondary. It's Desmond Trufant, who's been here a few years, Ricardo Allen, who's fitting in really nice at safety. What do you learn from each one of those guys?
To really have a great work ethic and take what you learn in film and in the meetings onto the field, and really honestly just being true professionals. They really are. Trufant, Rico, Alford. They're all great professionals, and staying under them and learning from them and them showing me the ropes is really good for me.
Fans get to see you guys are out here 10 to 12. You do practice. What's the rest of the day like as a rookie in the National Football League?
Meetings. Meetings on top of meetings. Just really, getting away from the physical side and going to the mental aspect of the game and really learning, going over the film, going over, everything that we did on the field and learning from it and being ready for the next day.
Keanu Neal joining us here on the Midday Show with Rick and John, 17th overall pick in the 2016 draft. How did Julio Jones look out there today?
Fast. As good as he's always been. He looked fluid, explosive like always.
I heard, and I don't remember who exactly said this, but they said the SEC DBs and wide receivers are the exact same as in the National Football League. You've had 5 days of practice against Julio, and Julio hadn't been out there the entire time, but Mohamed Sanu and guys that have played. the level stepped up, hasn't it? The NFL's a little different than the SEC.
Oh yeah, it's a little different. It's a lot more crisp. In the SEC, there's receivers who can get out the breaks and everything, but these guys really get out of their breaks. Everything's crisp, everything's kind of unexpected, and it's really good for us to go against that each day.
Keanu, Dan Quinn talks about your maturity and how it's a little bit beyond your years on planet Earth. Where does that come from?
My family. Growing up in a two-parent home, they always taught me to respect others and just show respect to everyone. And I guess that's where Coach Quinn sees that, my respect level and how I see the game and how I carry it.
I think Coach Quinn played you the ultimate compliment from draft night all the way to today, basically saying you're a gym rat. You live, breathe, you die. Everything is about football. This isn't just a business to you, is it? It's life, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I really love this game, and I got a passion for it, and coming here isn't just a job. It's ball. You play this game, you got to love ball, and if you don't, then you'll fall short quickly.
All right, Keanu, I have one more question for you. You said about the hit on Tammy and all the talk, and there's been some criticism led, not by us, but there's been some criticism, and you had to be checked, as you said. But you said that you had to have surfboard shoulders. What does that mean? Define that a little bit for us.
So basically, surfboard shoulders. When a surfer's surfing and everything, he balances himself. And if good things happen, keeping surfboard shoulders, not letting it weigh you down or weigh you up or anything, just keeping that balance and staying mellow-minded, I guess, and not letting the highs or the lows affect you.
Love it.
Well, Keanu, we know you got to get back inside, get hydrated. Go watch some film. Obviously, there's a lot of that. Thanks for stopping by the Midday Show. No surfing in the offseason, by the way. We don't need any of that. We need you healthy and knocking the crap out of Saints receivers.
That's in your contract, right? No surfing?
Exactly.
Keanu, thank you so much, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Great to meet you. Great young man. Let's hear it.
Game. Obviously, the fans loving Keanu. They're stopping by here at Flowery Branch. I'm afraid he's going to hit one of us, to be honest with you. He had that look. Rick, that's why I positioned him closer to you, because he had a look like, if this guy says anything wrong to me, I'm spearing him.